So we're out in the Fens again. It's a freezing cold day. It's about 2 degrees I think, and super high pressure, which isn't exactly great conditions, but we're here anyway. Got here early, ready to do a whole day, hoping for some half-light dramas. Got 3 rods out, got 1 in the near margin on a little roach, 1 in the middle on a lamprey head section, and 1 on the far bank on a lamprey tail section. Hopefully something will happen soon. Bite time seems to be about between 10 and 11. Then it normally goes quiet around lunch and seems to get another little spell sort of between 2 and 3 o'clock. So pretty hopeful. We'll see what happens. Reg, come here. Reggie, come here. Come here. Reg. Come here. Come here. Sit. Sit. I want to ask you something. I want to talk to you. You caught anything? Sit. Have you caught any? What, nothing? Nothing at all? I mean, I know you've got to keep it quiet and everything, but you've got to give us something to go on. Just anything? No? No? Oh no. Oh, he's been trained well. Good boy.
A few moments later.
What you got there, Reg? Oh, looks like a nice double. Snaffled that little roach. Go and get the mat. Look at them teeth. It's always worth a quick look in there to see if you can see what they've been feeding on, but there's nothing in there, though he definitely wanted that little bream. £11.5. Lovely. Time to get this rod back out. Even got my little bream back. These small baits really do seem to work well when it's really cold like this. Get it back out there, see if we can get another one. That's it. Let's hope it goes again. Well, true to form, bite time was exactly as we said it would be. 10:15 and the little roach in the margins sailed away. With that one caught on camera earlier, nice low double. Fought quite well, considering how cold it is. It's covered in leeches. And even though I was pretty quick on the rod, that bait was a little bit deeper than I'd like, but not too much trouble to get it out. Just if you're just careful, slot your forceps through the gill rakers. You can just turn the hook 180 degrees and out it pops, so not too much drama there. I can't believe how cold it is today. It's nice to know there's at least something feeding. So yeah, see what else occurs. Right, while we're waiting for a bite, I thought we'd quickly run through the float setup that we use on the drains. It's nothing complicated. Like we said before, just finding the fish is the most important thing. But we basically use a bait runner setup with a 12-foot 2 3/4 dead bait rod, 40-pound mainline braid, and then for a stop knot we use Gardner power gum instead of the more traditional rubber float stops, as this tends to stay in the right place rather than keep sliding after a while like the rubber float stops. And you just set this to the depth. We normally fish, like on this drain's 10 foot, so I'd normally set them just over depth so the float stays still, so about 10.5 foot if it's 10 foot deep. So you've got your power gum stop knot, followed by a plastic bead and an inline dumpy slider float down to a 30-gram egg weight. Sometimes I use lighter ones, depends on whether the drain's flowing or if it's really windy, so this one's quite good for today because it's quite windy out there. Have a quick change link here tied to the 40-pound braid, so I can quickly change my trace here if I need to. And then it's down to that rubber sleeve, covers that nice and neat. Then we use 18 inches of trace wire. This is Fox 49 strand 40-pound wire to size 6 Fox semi-barbed hooks with a nice piece of lamprey on there. So pretty simple all round. Only thing left to do is flop your lamprey out there and have some fun. Lovely. I know everyone has their favourite baits, but mine definitely got to be a lamprey. You'll never ever catch me leaving the house without one of these. These make them blanks a little bit rarer. I mean, they look horrible, they are horrible, they feel horrible, they're full of blood, the pike love them. What's not to like? Winner. much else has happened since that bite this morning. Probably about 10 cups of tea, and I'm still freezing. I'm still enjoying it, it's still worth coming. I was just sitting here watching, and I did see a small sort of boil. I wasn't sure if it was a pike or not. And then while I was watching again, in almost the same spot where my left hand rod is, it was a reasonable sized pike sort of rolled. It's just gone 4 o'clock now. So I repositioned my lamprey tail a little bit closer to the bank where it was, in the hope that it would come in and snaff on it. And it took about 10 minutes, and it did, but dropped it straight away. But it was worth a go, and there's still got about 45 minutes worth of fishing left, so you never know. It's always worth staying till it's dark. You should never give up too early, because it only takes one bite and it could be a big one. You never know. Just like we were talking about earlier, I was just packing away the brolly and the alarm just started screaming. The old lamprey head is away, absolutely screaming off. It's not massive, but it got the old heart pounding, and it's a bonus fish, so I'll take that, just as it's getting dark as well. It's now 10 to 5. Hooks have come out in the net to the bone. It's certainly not massive, but it's a lovely looking pike all the same. On the old faithful bait, the lamprey head section. Lovely. Time to go home, I reckon. I reckon I could give it another 5 minutes because I can still see the floats. Yeah. Well, I think that's enough. That's enough for one day. Because I definitely cannot see them floats anymore. So as much as I hate it, I've now got a very, very long barrow back to the van. But it's got to be done.